Most people work harder every year, yet their income barely changes. Money comes in, but it doesn't stay. Businesses grow, but owners stay stressed. Effort increases, results don't. Why? Because income isn't just about hard work, luck, or talent. It's about systems, habits, and decisions most people never see. Income Explained is a channel dedicated to breaking down how income really works for individuals, small businesses, and everyday life. No motivation, no fake promises, no shortcuts. Just clear explanations of why money behaves the way it does, and how small, smart changes can quietly reshape your financial future. If you want to stop guessing and start understanding income, this is Income Explained. Income Explained, because understanding income changes everything. The biggest income mistakes small businesses make every year. Millions of small businesses open their doors with the same belief. If we can just get more customers, the money will take care of itself. It sounds reasonable. It feels logical. It's repeated everywhere. And yet, something deeply confusing keeps happening. Some small businesses attract customers nonstop, but never feel financially safe. Others stay small, almost quiet, yet generate stable, reliable income. So here's the mystery. If customers and sales are the lifeblood of a business, why do so many small businesses with steady demand still struggle with income? The answer isn't what most people expect. It's not about laziness. It's not about bad luck. And it's not about not trying hard enough. It's about a single mistake so common, so normalized, that most business owners don't even realize they're making it. To understand it, we need to follow the story of how small business income actually works and where it quietly goes wrong. Setting the stage, how small businesses learned the wrong lesson. Small businesses didn't always operate under today's assumptions. In earlier times, a small business was usually local, simple, owner-operated. Income came from clear pricing, direct relationships, manageable costs. The owner could see almost immediately whether the business was working. But as markets expanded and competition increased, something changed. Business advice evolved. Metrics multiplied. Success became something you measured rather than felt. And one number rose above all others: sales. Revenue became the primary scoreboard. Growth became the primary goal. Quietly, income took a backseat. That's where the biggest mistake began. Origins. When focusing on sales made sense. To be fair, focusing on sales once made perfect sense. In simpler systems, costs were predictable, margins were stable, complexity was low. If you sold more, you usually earned more. The relationship between sales and income was tight. This created a powerful belief that still dominates small business thinking. Sales create income. For a long time, that belief was mostly true. But it came with an assumption most people didn't notice: that the structure of the business would remain stable as it grew. It didn't. The rise growth without design. As small businesses started chasing growth, they added layers. More services, more marketing, more tools, more expenses. Each addition promised more customers, more revenue, more visibility, and sales often did increase. But so did overhead, complexity, dependence on constant activity. The business looked successful from the outside. Inside, income became fragile. This is where the biggest income mistake begins to take shape. Cause and effect, the mistake most owners don't see. Here's the mistake. Stated clearly, small businesses focus on increasing sales instead of designing income. Sales are activity. Income is outcome. Activity feels productive. Design feels slow. So owners chase what feels urgent. More leads, more orders, more projects. They assume income will follow automatically. But income doesn't respond to effort alone. It responds to structure. And structure is rarely examined. Breaking point. When the business is busy but broke, every small business that makes this mistake eventually reaches a breaking point. The calendar is full. The phone keeps ringing. Work never seems to end. Yet, cash feels tight, stress feels constant, growth feels risky. The owner asks, why does it feel like we're working harder but keeping less? This moment is confusing because it contradicts everything they were taught. Sales are up, visibility is high, demand exists. So what's wrong? The answer is uncomfortable. The business is optimized for activity, not income. Fallout: how the mistake multiplies itself. When income feels tight, the natural response is to push harder. Owners discount prices to attract more customers. Add new services to increase appeal. Spend more on marketing to stay visible. Each move increases sales pressure. Each move also lowers margins, increases complexity, reduces control. the business becomes trapped in a cycle. More work gives more stress, gives less money retained. This is not failure. It's a predictable outcome of a flawed focus. Why this mistake is so hard to spot? This mistake hides in plain sight because sales are visible, income is delayed, profit is complex, sales feel like progress. Income reveals itself quietly, often too late. By the time owners realize there's a problem, they're already deeply invested in a system that depends on constant motion. Stopping feels impossible, slowing down feels dangerous. So they keep going. Failed fixes. Why common advice makes it worse? When small business owners seek help, they often hear advice like, just scale up, hire more people, expand your offerings, grow your audience. But scaling a poorly designed income structure amplifies its weaknesses. If margins are thin, scaling increases stress. If systems are inefficient, growth creates chaos. If pricing is wrong, volume magnifies losses. The advice fails because it treats income as a volume problem instead of a design problem. Delayed answer. The real income driver most miss. So what actually determines small business income? Here's the delayed answer. Income comes from how much value the business captures, not how much activity it generates. Value capture depends on pricing power, cost control, repeat demand, simplicity. A business can sell constantly and still capture very little value. Another can sell selectively and capture a lot. The difference is not hustle. It's structure, cause and effect, designing income versus chasing sales. Let's compare two approaches. Sales first business. Chases volume, reacts to competition, accepts low margins, depends on constant effort. Income designed business. Chooses customers carefully, prices for sustainability. Builds repeat systems, protects margin. Both may appear similar on the surface. Only one feels stable over time. Modern parallels. Why this problem is everywhere today. In today's environment, this mistake is more dangerous than ever. Competition is global. Customer expectations are high. Platforms take their share. Small businesses feel pressure to be everywhere, offer everything, compete on price, sales increase. Income doesn't. We see busy businesses closing, quiet businesses surviving. Growth celebrated while profit disappears. The pattern repeats across industries. Shocking reality, revenue without relief. Many small businesses experience record revenue years followed by burnout or closure, not because they failed, but because revenue masked the underlying issue. They built businesses that required constant effort, constant sales, constant attention. When energy ran out, income collapsed. This is the hidden cost of ignoring income design. Why this keeps happening? This mistake keeps repeating because sales are easier to track, activity feels controllable. Income requires patience, designing income requires saying no, simplifying, resisting growth for growth's sake. Most people are never taught this, so they repeat what looks successful. Reframing the question. The most important question a small business owner can ask isn't, how can we sell more? It's, how does this business actually keep money? That single shift changes decisions about pricing, customer services, growth. It turns chaos into clarity. 3 clear takeaways. Takeaway number 1, sales create movement, not security. Income comes from what remains, not what comes in. Takeaway number 2, designing income is a strategic skill. Without structure, effort leaks away. Takeaway number 3, simpler businesses often earn more. Complexity is one of the biggest hidden income drains. Warning, open-ended thought. Here's the warning worth sitting with. A business built on constant activity will eventually demand more than it gives. So ask yourself, if your sales doubled next year, would your income actually improve or just your workload? If that answer isn't clear, the problem isn't sales. Natural call to action. If you want clear, honest explanations about business income without hype, shortcuts, or empty motivation, subscribe to the channel. And comment below, what do you think hurts small businesses more? Low sales or poorly designed income? Because once you understand the biggest income mistakes small businesses make, you stop chasing growth blindly and start building something that actually lasts.